everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and today, the day I'm posting this, is my 1-year anniversary on BookTube. I do not understand how quickly this past year has gone. Like, in my mind, every time I post videos, for some reason, I always think like, oh, I only started like a few months ago, like 4 or 5 months ago. But it's been a whole year now. Like, I so clearly remember, let's take it back now. I so clearly remember the day before I decided to start my channel. I had been thinking about maybe doing a channel for a while, especially once lockdown started. I kind of saw it as my opportunity to make my first video, see how it went. And I very clearly remember sitting in my backyard and I had just finished a book and being like, I really want to talk about this. So I just started. I just made my first video the next day, like, and then all this happened. So I cannot believe it's been a year. I cannot believe all the people who are here now. We're at over 1,000 subscribers now. Thank you guys so much. I feel like I can't say that enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching my videos, for subscribing, just for interacting with me, and yeah. So let's just get into the questions. Did I even say what I'm doing today? I don't think I did. I'm doing the BookTube birthday tag. This tag was created by Average Joe Reads, and I'll leave their original video linked down below. But yeah, let's just get into the questions. I haven't even looked at the questions yet, so we're just doing this on a whim. I don't know. So yeah, let's just get into the questions. So the first question is, how many years on BookTube are you celebrating? 1 year. This is my 1 year. Still a baby, but yes. Okay, the next question is, what has kept you motivated to continue making videos? Someone's walking by my house, don't look at me. Okay. So what's kept me motivated? I would say partly it has just been this whole mess that has been going on. This whole mess that's been going on, you know, I haven't had much else to do. I mean, oh my god, there's a cat. I'm so distracted right now. There's just a cat walking across the street. Are you okay? Okay, he's okay. Okay, take 3. This whole mess that's been going on the past over a year now, and I mean, I did have school, but last summer when I did start my channel, I didn't really have anything. I didn't have a job. I, you know, didn't have much to do, so this, just the whole thing going on in the world has kind of kept me motivated because it gives me something to do. It gives me something to take my mind off of all the shit going on in the world. So that's definitely partly it, and another huge reason is my friends, all the friends I've made here on BookTube, and also my friends from real life who have, you know, kept me motivated to do this and who have been supporters of my channel. I love them all. So yeah, those are the things that kept me motivated. Oh, okay, so the next question is, what are 3 of your favorite videos that you've made in the past year and why? So I did talk about this a bit in my 1K Q&A video. I think my favorite video I've done is my recommending books based on my favorite SpongeBob episodes video. That book just, I watch that from time to time and it just makes me laugh. Like, I just love how tipsy I was and the connections I'm trying to make between these books and those episodes. Like, it just makes me smile, and I remember editing that video and just laughing the whole time. Like, I'm really happy with that video, and I think it made other people laugh, and I am thinking of doing a part 2 to that video, so stay tuned for that, but I'm definitely very proud of that one. Another one is the first secret TBR that I did, which was that my favorite booktubers choose what I read. What I wrote, I don't know. But yeah, that video took me 4 months to do. It really didn't have to take that long. It should have taken maybe a month, but it took 4 months. And I remember, like, during that time I kept thinking, like, this is taking too long. I should just like I should just scrap it. Like, no one's gonna watch it after this long, blah blah blah. But I kept at it and I think it ended up well. Even though that video is really long, I think it's still a really good video. I mean, not that long videos are bad, but I remember thinking like, no one's gonna watch this, it's so long. But it did pretty well and I'm really happy with it, and I had a good time making that, so I'm proud of that one. And then what's another one I'm proud of? I think also my driver's license video, just because, like, I remember thinking like, oh my god, I bet everyone's gonna do this video, and then, I mean, I don't know of anybody who did it. maybe someone did it and I don't know about it, but I remember just thinking like I have to get this video out before everyone does it, and then like I didn't see anybody do it. So I'm proud of like the creativity of that video, and I was really proud of the books that I thought of to recommend based on driver's license. So those are 3 videos that I am proud of and I'm really happy with. So yeah. So the next question is, what have you struggled with on BookTube and what have you done to overcome that struggle? So I think the biggest things that I've struggled with is doubt and comparing myself to others, because there are so many booktubers who started around the same time as me, and I watched as some of them grew way faster than I did, and I couldn't help just think like, what are they doing that I'm not? Why do people hate me? I must be doing something wrong that I'm not growing as fast as these people. And something that I've just had to keep telling myself is, you know, just because you're not growing as fast as you want to doesn't mean that your content isn't good. It has so much to do with the algorithm of YouTube and basically nothing to do with your content. Like, the people who will love your content will find you. You just have to be patient sometimes. The algorithm is stupid. I'm sorry, YouTube, but it is. And yeah, so that's something I still struggle with, honestly. Like, I don't want to just sit here and pretend like, oh yeah, everything's fine now. Like, I never compare myself to anyone anymore, but you know, that's still something I struggle with. But I just keep trying to tell myself like, other people's success has nothing to do with me. Like, just because someone else is succeeding, it doesn't have anything to do with me. It doesn't mean that I'm bad because they're good, you know? So there's no point in comparing myself to other booktubers. So this is, you know, advice that I give to myself, but I give to you fellow booktubers. Like, just make what you want to make, and if your videos don't perform well in your eyes, if they don't get the views that you want them to get, it literally has nothing to do with how good the content is or with you as a person. You are an amazing person. Your content is amazing. If you made it, that means it's amazing. So that's something that I am still working on, and you know, some pep talks I still give to myself, but you know, I still struggle with that, thinking that like my videos must suck because, you know, one video gets less views and whatever, but you know, still something I'm working on. And yeah, I think that's definitely my biggest struggle on BookTube. Okay, the next question is to choose one moment from the past year in BookTube that you would like to relive. Honestly, I mean, there's been so many amazing moments. So there's been just planning the Taylor Swift playlist-a-thon with Lisa and Casey. Was that whole experience I would love to relive. That was just so much fun, and I loved getting closer with them. And you know, all the live shows that we've done together too were just so much fun. I think, well, also like when I hit 100 subscribers, that was a huge moment, and hitting 1,000 subscribers obviously was also a huge moment. But I think my favorite moment, this truck is trying to overpower me. I think my favorite moment that has happened on BookTube has to be from the Conviction live show for the Whiners Book Club, when oh my god, it was so funny when we were looking. We all gave, just for some context in case you didn't watch that live show, everybody in the book club gave the book 1 star. So we were looking at Goodreads reviews of people who had given it 5 stars to try to understand what people liked about this book. And we saw a review for it of someone who gave it 5 stars, and the review was something along the lines of, I don't know what happened in this book, but I'm not mad about it, something like that. And Mick commented on the review and just wrote, what? Like, that's it, that's all she wrote. And then we went scrolling past, and then Lisa, who was watching the live show, because the person who wrote this review, their name was just Mackenzie, no last name or anything, it was just Mackenzie. And Lisa, who was watching the live stream, was like, is that Mackenzie Lee? So we went back and clicked on her profile, and sure enough, it was Mackenzie Lee. And like, just our realization that that was Mackenzie Lee, the Mackenzie Lee, the problematic author, and Mick had just written what on her like 2-year-old review. It was just really funny. I'll insert a clip of that happening because that moment, I've rewatched that from our live show so many times. It was so funny.
From then on, life spirals drastically out of control, and that's exactly what happens here. I agree. My life was off the rails for the 2 weeks.
Is that Mackenzie Lee? Because that'd be really funny.
Is it?
It's probably not. But is it?
But imagine.
But what if? Are you kidding? What?
Oh my god. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
I can't believe this.
I'm sorry, I just commented what on Mackenzie Lee's comment on his god awful book?
Oh my god.
That's Mackenzie Lee is gonna, oh my god, she's gonna delete her Goodreads account now too.
Oh my god.
I'm not deleting it, we're keeping it up.
So, all that to say, that moment was just really, really funny. And I also remembered that day I was having a really bad day, and that just made me laugh so hard. And yeah, so I have to go with that. Okay, so the next question is to shout out a huge supporter of your channel, and there's no way I can pick just one. So I'm gonna get a little sappy right now and mention a few of my friends. First, obviously, I have to mention Lisa and Casey. My babies, I love them so much. I am just so thankful for their friendship, and they're always there to hype me up when I need it. I love them very much. I will obviously leave the link down below if you guys are somehow not subscribed to them, which I feel like would be impossible because I just talk about them all the time in my videos, but if you're not, I will leave them both linked down below. They're amazing, and I'm just very grateful for them, and they have just been huge supporters of me and my channel since we became friends. And of course, I have to mention the Whiners because we have been friends since day one. We formed our group chat since day one, and we have just been supporting each other ever since, not just through BookTube, but just through life. Like, some of us have gone through some real shit in the past year, and we have just been there for each other, and I love them very much. So Rachel, Mick, Sasha, and Amanda, I love them. I love them a lot, and I'm very grateful for their friendship also, and I will always support them. And you know, I'm just again, I'm very grateful for them. And then I also want to mention some other members of that group chat that I just mentioned who aren't always as active and aren't always posting videos, but Lois and Edith and Ray. It's been a while since Ray posted a video, but you know, all of them, I love them all very much, and I don't know if I would still be here if it wasn't for them in the early days of my channel. You know, they were my first friends here on BookTube, so I love them all very much, and I'll leave them all linked down below. You guys can go check them all out. But yes. Okay, so this is an interesting question. What's the best book I've read in the past year? And I can't say Strange Dreamer because I read that last March, which was over a year ago. Obviously, I read that before I started my channel. But I think I have to go with Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angelis. I'm not going to mention the fact that Rachel recently gave this book 2 stars. We're not going to talk about it. I still need time to process that. Do not listen to her opinion. Listen to my opinion. I love that book so much. I had such a great reading experience while reading that book. I stayed up so late to finish it, and I was crying at 3 in the morning, and I just loved it so much. I definitely think it's underrated on BookTube. I feel like to me it seems like the type of book that everyone on BookTube would read and love, and I've heard almost nobody talk about that book, so if you haven't read it yet, please read it. The sequel, it keeps getting pushed back, but hopefully we will get the sequel soon, and I can't wait to read the continuation of that story. Maybe I can reread it before then, but I think that has to be my favorite book that I've read since starting BookTube. I love it so much. So the last question is, where do you see your channel in a year's time, and what do you hope you will have achieved? So I am hoping that in a year I'm still making videos. By then I'll be 24. I will be done university, actually, or almost done university. I have a year left of university, so that'll be crazy. I mean, I will hopefully be doing a master's after that, but people keep walking by and it makes me nervous. Okay, but yeah, so hopefully I can still keep up with this channel. I mean, I love it so much. I feel like it's such a huge part of me now that I can't imagine stopping. So hopefully I'll still be making videos. In terms of subscriber goals, I mean, I guess my goal for a year's time would be to reach 2K, because I reached 1K in a year, so I feel like it makes sense to hope for 2K in another year. So I guess that's my goal. Also, I would love to be monetized. I mean, I am kind of getting close, but not really also. So in a year's time, if I was monetized, that would be great. But yeah, I hope I'm still making videos and loving making the videos that I'm making, and yeah, that's basically it. So the last part is to tag other people whose anniversaries are coming up. So I know Rachel, I mean, I always forget if she started 2 days before me or 2 days after me. But if she started after me, then I'll tag her, or, you know, I'll just tag her anyways. And I know Sasha already did hers. I think Manda already had her anniversary too, so I don't really know. But whoever's anniversary is coming up soon, I tag you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support you've shown me over this past year, whether you were one of my first subscribers or one of my most recent subscribers. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Just thank you for everyone who has watched any of my videos, liked any of them, who has commented on any of my videos. It just means a lot to me. Obviously, this year was really hard for a lot of people for obvious reasons, and in my own personal life this year was really hard. Oh no, I'm getting emotional. Yeah, I mean, most of you know what I'm talking about, but a lot of things, you know, kind of happened in the past year that were really hard to go through, and if it weren't for this channel and the friends I've made here, like, I don't know how I would have made it through. So I'm very, very grateful. Oh my god, why am I crying? I'm very grateful for everybody's support, and oh my god. Yes, okay, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna go before I keep crying, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!